We're moving on to a new objective. We have new orders. You ready for a challenge? It won't be easy, but it needs to be done.
Team Deathmatch. Remember your training. Make us proud. Control the battlefield. Enemy counterintelligence aircraft observed, taking heavy casualties. Enemy recon aircraft in the air. We need reinforcements.
Movement on the tower balcony!
Movement on the tower balcony! At the tower balcony!
Copy!
Fahrzeug von the enemy spotted!
Ist erledigt!
Enemy counter recon observed. Ground our recon aircraft in the air. We're being outmaneuvered. Enemy care package observed. Deny them their resupply. We need reinforcements.
Keine Munition, gibt mir Deckung! Ich brauch Munition! Ungeschütztes Ziel! On support balcony!
Enemy counter-recon aircraft observed. Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
Schmeiß auf die Verloren! At the tower balcony! Moving by the cliff rock!
Enemy care package observed. Deny the enemy resupply. Enemy flamethrower observed. Get to cover. Artillery ready for orders. Awaiting coordinates. Firing primary battery. Target position confirmed.
Perfekter Schuss! Moving on the balcony! Munition!
Recon airborne. Searching for targets.
In der Courtyard! Werfe einen Gaskanister! Mine bereit! Mine platziert! Feind auf Boden!
Failure is unacceptable. Fight harder next time.
We're winning the fight!
Regroup!
Search and destroy. Supply lines decide wars.
Fire and maneuver!
Demolish their supply line.
He's moving! I need covering fire!
I got him!
Regroup!
Search and destroy. Supply lines decide wars. Demolish their ordnance and crush the enemy supply line. We have the explosive!
Conquered by the tank!
Explosive planted!
Damn it, I'm out! In City Hall!
Cease fire! Search and destroy. Supply lines decide wars. Demolish their supply line.
By the munition storage! Spotted! By the munition storage!
You showed real grit out there. Damn fine work, soldier. confirmed. Collect dog tags and pay the count. Go, go, go! We have the lead. Yeah, he's dead. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Pencil bombs ready. Kill confirmed. Fire in the hole. Kill denied. Kill confirmed. Azon bomb ready. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed.
Oh, fuck. Definitely one of my least favorite maps in the game. Definitely.
Recon aloft. We have eyes in the sky.
Ooh. Oh, that's him.
Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed.
Damn rounds.
Recon flight concluded. Recon aloft. We have eyes
The
in
only
the
reason
sky.
I'm playing Search and, or not Search and Destroy, Kill Confirmed is because for orders I need to collect ally tags, which I think I've already done once in this game. I can't. The only issue I was facing is I don't know what it means by ally tags. I assumed it means to collect, like, teammates' tags, which is what I was doing, but it wasn't counting towards, like, the goal. Like, usually it'll say, like, if you, like, for headshots is one, for example, it'll say, like, oh, when you get a headshot, a little message pops up on the side, and you can even look at your progress. Oh, don't do that. Oopsie-daisy. When you check out your orders, it'll say, like, so many left out of whatever the number is to go. And I was doing that, and it wasn't counting the goal. It just wouldn't do it. I don't know why. I thought I wasn't collecting the right tags, but there's only so many kind of tags you can collect in the game. Let's see if I take this one here before I took it. I had thought, let me look here. Yeah, see this one right here. Collect 20 allied dog tags and kill confirmed.
Enemy recon aircraft
Which no, he killed me. Which I thought he was doing, or what I thought I was doing, but it wouldn't count towards it. There's only so many ways you can get dog tags in the game. And that's enemy dog tags, ones that, yeah, let's see, does that count it? It did not. I don't know what I need to do for those orders. It's just confusing as hell. Anyway.
Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover.
Like I said, there's only so many tags or ways you can collect tags. Either they're the enemies, your fallen teammates, or that's really it. By I thought it meant maybe the team ally, because it's the allies versus the I can't think of an axis in the game. But I've done all of them, and I can't figure out how the hell to collect, or what tags I need to collect. It's fucking odd. This one right here. Whoa, that was bad. Alright.
Recon searching for targets.
These guys. Molotovs are cool in the game, but they're hard to use right. You have to almost have it set up. You can't just use them like grenades. They don't really, or they don't work how you think. Yeah, it hit this box and blew up on the box. Let's get him.
Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover.
So the incendiary rounds are a little overpowered.
Enemy care package observed. Stop there, resupply.
STG-44 is probably one of my favorite guns. Hello. That's new. Yeah, I don't like this map at all. Out of all of the maps in the game. This and the fucking, what is it? Although, actually no, the Gustav cannon is probably my least favorite map. This is actually not as bad as the Gustav cannon. The Gustav cannon is fucking ass. I can't stand that
Enemy
one.
recon aircraft observed. Enemy recon aircraft observed.
Hello. Goodbye.
Kill confirmed. Good job today. Some chow and some rest. You earned it.
Other thing too, bronze stars are kind of odd in the game. I had actually originally thought that it was just how they always were. You just get the final kill gets the kill cam at the end of the game. But they kind of changed it around. It's now, I believe if you get any sort of multi-kill, like the highest multi-kill is the cam. Like triple kills, quadruple kills. Excuse me. It's not, unless there isn't any of those, then I believe it goes to the final kill. I could be wrong, but it struck me a bit when I first started playing the game because I got the final kill and I'm like, well, why is it my kill the last kill? And then I came to the conclusion that triple kills often get it and stuff like that. Also, my KDR just jumped up 2 points from that game, which I find kind of strange. But yeah, this fucking thing right here, I don't understand what it is. All the other ones are going up just fine, like multi-kills and objective games, all that stuff, but I just don't understand them. Just odd. Another thing, it's above and beyond stuff I've done, and I didn't really get anything for it. It says you get a special reward. I got a rare care package. That was about it. I thought it would be something different, but I guess it's not. So it says you get a special reward. I got a rare care package. That was Give me 1 minute while I go get my charger. Oh, anyway. STG-40... Sorry if you hear creaking. It's... Oh, what...
Kill confirmed.
Oh, there it is. I'm sitting on one of those bungee chairs in my little home theater I have set up. I work at an electronics store, and a customer brought this TV in that he had bought. Oh, this is the fucking map. The Gustav cannon. I cannot stand this map. I hate it. I really do. I've never actually disliked the COD game as strongly, or map rather, as strongly as I dislike this one. But now, you see that tag right there, I got it. No, it said kill denied. If we look at the orders, it didn't count towards this. I don't understand what it's looking for. It doesn't say, it just says collect 20 ally dog tags. Unless it means ally like the I'm on the allied team right now. Unless that's what it means. But I don't understand. Anyway, I work at an electronics store, and I had gotten well, a customer had brought in a TV that he had bought from us a couple years ago and was complaining that it didn't work anymore. Well, rather it worked intermittently. It's a Toshiba, can't remember the model number. It's a 55-inch, it's like a 1080p, one of those first 3D TVs that came out. It is technically a smart TV too, although I couldn't get it to connect to my Wi-Fi. Why, I don't really, I was thinking maybe the key is too new for it, but the TV is only a couple years old anyway. So, I didn't think, my router is honestly older than TV, so I didn't think that was an issue. Anyway, I mean, all it really does is like YouTube and Netflix and shit like that. So it's nothing really to cry about. It's nothing, like, at the store we sell these new Sonys that have Android TV and shit built in them. It's nothing like that. But, anyway, the guy said it was working intermittently. So I plugged it in. My boss is friends with him. So that's the only reason we were even looking at it. So we were looking at it in the back. I had it plugged in. I was running for about an hour. My computer was plugged into it. It was working perfectly fine. I'm like, called them back. I'm like, hey sir, don't know what's going on with the TV. It's working fine for me in the store. And he said, oh well, turn it off and then try turning it back on, which I did, and it stuck in a boot sequence. Oops. Which basically just sits on the Toshiba home screen and doesn't really do anything besides sit there.
We have fire superiority.
Need covering fire! On the supply road!
Okay, it's an easy way to fix that. Sorry about that. I did not know I was in the game. I was talking about that. I heard a guy talking back. He was like, "Yep, yep." So I was talking to the game, and the whole game heard me. That was odd. Oh well. Anyway, as I just put myself in a party to fix that. So now no one else can hear me but you guys. But anyway, that TV. And he said when I turned it back on, it didn't work. It just had the blank Toshiba screen and whatever. It's a nice TV too. It's actually what I'm playing this on right now. I don't use it as a normal TV, so like I'm not turning it on and off all the time. Only when I play PlayStation like I am now is when it's on. And it works fine when it's on. I mean, as long as you don't turn it off, it works perfectly fine. The minute you turn it off and try to turn it back on is when you get... Or is when shit hits the fan, as they say, so... As long as I don't turn it off, I guess I'm fine. Which I don't plan on it. That guy's trying to shoot me. I can't see him though, so I'm not really... There he is.
Recon airborne.
Yeah, if you have a team of snipers that you're going against, this map is hell. It is a terrible map to be playing against good snipers, not like bad ones that can't hit you, but if you have a team of really good snipers and you're trying to go against them, good fucking luck. This map is literally heaven for snipers. There's all sorts of hiding places and shit, and it's just annoying as hell. Oops, he's going after me.
They're in the barn!
That took way too long.
Fire in the hole. Recon searching for targets. Enemy recon aircraft observed. Enemy care package observed. Stop their resupply. Kill denied.
Oh. Friendly. Oh.
Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover.
Oh, I'm dead.
Conflict concluded.
I like the... What the hell is it? The espionage little thing you get. That's kind of... I like how it shows you that. It's the one they start you off in the game, and I haven't really changed it, so...
Enemy mortar fire incoming. Clear the target zone. Recon airborne.
Oh. But yeah, the snipers have pretty much made me hate this map. That's why. If you're just using like regular assault rifles, it's not the funnest time. Funnest, is that even a word? It's not the best time.
Firing for full effect. Target zone locked.
The thing too, it makes it a little more realistic. Not realistic, but is that when you're on your own, even your own team, or if your teammates or you are putting down mortar fire like that, I should have shot him. If you're on or in your own like the zone where they're firing, you're not just walking through them like it's just sunshine and rainbows. You get affected by it, which I think is kind of cool. It makes it a little more realistic. It distorts your view. It's not like you don't get killed by it, obviously, but it just makes it a little more realistic, which I kind of like.
Near the stables.
The other thing too I find cool about this one is that actually the in-game players will call out locations even if you don't see them, or other teammates will. Like on this map, not famous, but one you hear a lot is they're on the Gustav, which is this big rail gun that I'm on right now, which was real in World War II. The only thing I dislike is that they took out all the swastikas. They had no fear of it in Black Ops 1. There hasn't really been a game that had needed them since then, but they haven't put them in since. They put all the iron crosses, which I mean is still a Nazi symbol, but I think getting rid of that altogether is kind of stupid. Who cares anymore? I guess people got offended by it, but oh well. You have to appease the masses. I feel terrible. I was just talking about the one thing that I hate the most is people sitting on this cannon and camping, and that's exactly what I'm doing. But I see why they do it. Especially snipers, like I said. You can literally see everything when you're out here. It's not like there's almost nothing that's really that you can't see. I guess that's why, like I said, that's why people like it.
Searching for targets. Fire in the hole.
That didn't even hit him.
Recon aircraft ready. Recon airborne. Kill confirmed. Exxon bomb ready.
I don't even know where I'm getting shot from.
Care package on the way. Check the drop zone.
These glide bombs are pretty cool. They kinda made they made like more modern kill streaks, kind of like they did have those in World War II. So this game, they do I mean, there are some things like a red dot sight. I'm not sure if they had that back then, all that kind of stuff, but they didn't go crazy like with the fucking space jumps like they had in every other COD since what, Advanced Warfare. That in Black Ops 3, that made me hate the game. I mean, I did enjoy Black Ops 3, but it wasn't anything like the first two. Mainly because of that fucking space jump. I couldn't stand that. This game, they had to get rid of it because, well, they didn't have fucking moon jumps in World War II or in the time period. The one thing, though, that irritates me about every COD game that has had the emblem thing in it. Like Black Ops was the first one I think to do it, and then after like Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 2, the Black Ops games generally use the same emblems in all of their games, so you can make the same emblems in newer games. Like you can make Black Ops 2 emblems in Black Ops 3, but you can't do because they double the layers pretty much every game, so you can't really do that, but you can't do it the other way around. But in Advanced Warfare, they had some similar emblems, but they didn't have all of them. So almost every emblem you'd try to make, you'd always be missing this one part that made the emblem. So without that part, it wouldn't look right, or you have to look for something to substitute it, and it still wouldn't look right, which kind of sucks. But that's what it's like in this game. This game, I believe, shares all of the emblems with Advanced Warfare, because that's the one. It's like a cycle they do them in. So
Kill the enemy and
this is a good map. I like this map here. This is also during the Winter Siege I'm recording this, or streaming this, so whatever the hell you want to look at it. So there's some extra things like the winter care package or winter supply drops. Those you don't normally get those. I don't believe they did that in Black Ops 3, where they kind of had like special events for supply drops, because that game you had to just buy. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. You had to just buy them all. Where this game you actually you have to earn them, which is kind of cool. It's a little twist. I did kind of like just being able to buy them.
Kill confirmed.
Because I feel like that way you can kind of get stuff quicker. You're not just spending hours and hours. But then again, if you have to earn them, it kind of gives the game more, I guess, playing value. And also, it makes it so you can't. Well, I shouldn't say that. You actually can buy them in this game, but you have to pay actual money. Where in the old, or in Black Ops 2, that was the case, or 3, I'm sorry, that was also the case, but, this game, they just kind of handled it a little bit different.
Kill confirmed. Enemy strafing run incoming. Get to cover. Kill confirmed. Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Kill denied. Kill confirmed. Enemy strafing run inbound.
Oh.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Find
Oh, that's nice.
Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover. Enemy recon aircraft in the air. Kill denied.
Oh, he was hiding in a dead body. It's an old trick. I don't know if you remember. In what game? World War, or not World War. Nah, not it. It wasn't even World. What the hell was it? Advanced Warfare 3, or no, Modern Warfare 3. Jesus, that took a while to get out. There was, if you put on a certain, these 3 certain perks, and you lay down and you kept tapping triangle or whatever the button was to switch weapons in that, if it was on the Xbox, I can't remember. I don't remember the button laid out on Xbox at the moment. But as long as you kept like switching weapons, it would look like you were dead, and if these certain perks would keep your name from showing up when you put the like how if you put the crosshairs on somebody, it doesn't work for players, but enemies, your name wouldn't show up, and it would make it look like you were dead. So they would just see a dead body, just shoot them, and people would flip out and everything. It was funny.
Kill confirmed.
I have STG-44 is probably one of my favorite guns in this game. I've been using it pretty much since I unlocked it. And I have extended mags on it, grip, and something else. I can't remember what. It's serving me good. I don't like using that. I like the sight on it. It does what I need it to do. Oh, he dropped the Molotov. Another thing too, the Molotov, if you're on fire like that, you don't die from it unless you... Actually, I don't think... You get like a bunch of hit markers on the screen. If you're the one who threw it, but you don't really die from it. You have to like have it thrown right on you for it to kill you, which kind of sucks. That's why I don't really like it. It'd be cool like if anyone who touched it or lit on fire died, but it's not how it works.
Enemy care package observed. Deny them their right to included. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover. Kill confirmed. Enemy anti-aircraft incoming. Ground all aircraft. Prepare to attack.
Apparently I could prestige this, but it doesn't let me. See, it says prestige options. Over here it says eligible for prestige, but when I go into the... That doesn't do anything. It's kind of a cool camo. This map is pretty cool too. I like the little restaurant it's got. That's where people like to go.
Kill confirmed.
It's another weird thing the game does. If you just saw right there, it kind of takes a second to load in, which is a little strange, but. Yeah, you can see everyone runs in here and they go upstairs. I like to sit here for a couple seconds and see if anyone's gonna try to come in. There's one guy right over here. Got him. Behind me, don't know where he went.
We're winning the fight. denied.
Whoops. The hell? How the hell?
Kill denied.
That's new. When I was upstairs, I had gotten damage, and I thought I was getting shot from outside, but I had looked and I saw where the thing was, and it said he was like behind me, so I figured he must be downstairs. But how the hell did he hit me? I forgot that in this game you can, it's how it deals with damage and stuff like that is a little different. He's got incendiary rounds. He'll be coming up any second probably. There it is. See, incendiary rounds. Basically like a guaranteed one-hit kill. Couldn't get on him quick enough, so I didn't want to take the shot. But
Enemy counterintelligence aircraft observed. Cancel recon flights until the sky's clear. No ammo! Cover me!
this other thing I think is kind of cool is they actually show you whose plane they are when they're in the air. It's interesting.
Kill confirmed.
What was I gonna say?
Kill denied.
Never used to play Kill Confirmed that much,
Recon
and
searching
still
for targets.
don't. I'm only kind of playing it now because I wanted to try to get those orders done, but it's not count. I don't know what it counts as or what it counts towards it. It's just confusing. It doesn't really give you anything else either on what to do. It just kind of says
Kill denied.
collect the ally. But who's the ally? I don't under. So I've already abandoned them and I've tried taking them up again. It didn't really do
Enemy
anything.
counter-recon aircraft observed.
It just kind of kept doing the same thing to me.
I need ammo!
Enemy care package observed. Stop there, resupply.
Back to this side. Ah, shit.
Out of ammo!
We can't keep this up.
Oh, ho, ho.
We have fire superiority.
The thing too in this game, footsteps are a lot louder than in previous games, whereas they sound really close when sometimes they're not, but they're really distinct. Like, you don't need that. There used to be a perk or something that lets you hear them better, I think. You don't need that. Also makes it a lot harder to sneak around though, unless you have
Enemy
the
recon
dead silence
aircraft
or
observed.
whatever it's called in this game. I haven't really looked into it that much. I've just kind of been testing the waters, seeing what I like, what I don't like. I do like that they brought the dolphin dive back. That's pretty cool. They can't really do slides. Well, how they used to call them, or else how they used to do the slides, you can't really do anymore. Basically, like in Black Ops 3, it was like the suit or whatever the hell you wore propelled you. In this game, they don't have those, so they can't really do that.
Kill confirmed. Kill denied. Kill confirmed. Bottle bombs ready.
Enemies down!
How did I not hit him? Huh. That got me a little confused, because I couldn't see who the hell they were. That's one thing, too, is that they don't always show the names, or their names are hard to make out, rather. Or these guys all have blue names, and sometimes what used to piss me off is, this has been a problem, I think. Well, not really a problem, it's just always, it's happened to me in every game, or every COD game that I've owned. Is that when you're, if you and a teammate and an enemy are running, like, right next to each other, sometimes their names will, like, cover up, and unless your crosshair is on the enemy player, then it won't show up. So sometimes you'll see your allied name over their name, or over their head, rather, and you think they're an allied player, but they've been screwed over by that many times. It's not only in this game, but it happens. Not doing as good as I would like to this game.
Kill denied. We have the momentum. Fire in the hole.
That also happens quite a bit. Now I can't go through there because I'll get burned. But it happens. Well, at least we ended up winning.
Carry the day. Nice work, soldier.